A new report from the ACLU says black students and students with special needs are more likely to be disciplined. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jordan Berger.
And I'm Claire Kopsky. That punishment includes suspensions and even physical force. KMU8's Kevin Coe is in the studio with more on the report.
From school to prison. That's the name of the new report, which the ACLU found major disparities in school discipline between white students, black students, and students with disabilities. The report looked at kids from preschool through high school, and it brings into light whether all children from different backgrounds are treated equally in the classroom. According to the ACLU, not all students are treated equal.
Black students and students with disabilities are far more likely to be punished more frequently and face harsher punishments than their peers, than their white peers and peers without disabilities.
So how likely is it that a student in Missouri receives an out-of-school suspension? That depends who you are, according to the ACLU. Let's say these coins represent students who receive out-of-school suspensions. For every white student suspended, 3 black students are suspended as well. The same goes for students with disabilities. 1 white student disciplined, 3 students with disabilities disciplined. And it's worse for black girls, who are 6 times more likely to receive an out-of-state suspension. Experts say these disparities lead to dangerous results.
They're more likely to interact with the criminal justice system overall. So our focus should be on having punishments that are inclusive rather than exclusive. How can you keep kids in school?
The Missouri School Board Association says they're listening.
School districts in general are very aware of the research out there and, like I said, are constantly reviewing their disciplinary practices.
And MSBA says they're taking it on a case-by-case basis.
Zero tolerance does not work well with minors. School districts factor in all kinds of things when deciding on discipline for students.
Now, the report also mentions corporal punishment, which is legal in 19 states, including Missouri. In 2014, there were over 2,700 reported incidents of students being disciplined with physical force. In Missouri, black students were almost twice as likely to be hit in school than white students. Live in the studio, Kevin Coe, KMU8 News.
Kevin, thank you so much. An update tonight on a bullying case that ended in the suicide of a local teenager. 17-year-old Kenneth Suttner committed suicide last December. This week, a judge ordered the Howard County coroner to turn over the transcript from a January inquest in his death. The coroner had until yesterday to comply. Instead, he filed an appeal. The inquest found bullying was a contributing factor in Suttner's death. The teen's former manager at a Dairy Queen was found to be the principal cause of death, but it also found the Glasgow School District to be negligent in preventing bullying. The school district's attorney says they were, quote, always entitled to a copy.
We are not asking for any medical records. We're not asking for any medical testing that was done. We're not asking for any photographs. We're not asking for any interview notes. We're just asking for the transcript of a public hearing. And there's no provision under the Sunshine Law that allows you to have a public hearing and besmirch the character of individuals and then hide by refusing to turn over the transcript.
The coroner's attorney said the documents were not turned over at the direction of the special prosecuting attorney. He says, quote, these documents they were requesting were investigative in nature and therefore protected documents that don't have to be disclosed. The judge's ruling argues the coroner's office is not a law enforcement agency and cannot close records as investigative reports. A former Perry County coroner who was convicted of exploiting the elderly is facing new charges. Attorney General Josh Hawley announced a charge of theft against Herbert Miller. Miller is accused of stealing from his former client's bank accounts. He was put on 5 years probation in order to pay $80,000 in restitution back in 2015 for writing checks from one woman's account.
Jefferson City firefighters teamed up with Lowe's today to install free carbon monoxide detectors. Lowe's donated 100 detectors. This is the 12th year of the partnership, but it's the first time they are installing the detectors. Less than 4 months ago, 2 Jefferson City parents died from carbon monoxide poisoning in their home. One firefighter says he hopes these alarms prevent another tragedy.
It's one of those things that we don't want to happen again, so here we are, thanks to Lowe's, out installing these, and hopefully if it can save one person's life, it's well worth it.
FD installed more than 40 detectors so far this week. Gann said it's important to have an action plan in case of an emergency and to change the batteries in your alarms twice a year. After
All right, let's take a look at our weather here real quick. We can see with our temperatures throughout our day today, it was a little warmer. We were seeing high temperatures in the middle 60s out there. Now, if we look at the rest of our night, our temperature is cooling down into the 50s, just into the middle and upper 50s, so it's not cooling down too much. Definitely a warm night considering the time of year we're in. Now, in the next couple days, our temperatures are definitely warm. We're at 83 on our Friday. A lot of sunshine there. Then on Saturday, we're going to have some peaks of sunshine and cloud cover throughout our entire day, but then as we head overnight, showers and thunderstorms arrive, and then we cool off a lot on Sunday. So 2 different days. One day, Saturday, summer-like, and then Sunday is going to be much more fall-like for us. It's a great one to get out there, though, this weekend. Maybe you want to go to a pumpkin festival. KMU8 reporter Zara McDowell is in Hartsburg to tell us about an event this weekend.
The festival's committee members started preparing today for this weekend's Pumpkin Festival, and they put these orange lines out to indicate to vendors where they're supposed to set up, and then they also placed this information booth out as well. The committee members said there is a lot of work still to be done, and it takes about 2 full days to prepare for the festival. Tractors, gators, golf carts, and trucks help the committee members get ready for the 50,000 visitors the festival brings to the small town of just over 100 people. The seemingly simple task of painting lines to indicate where the vendors are, where the hay bales go, and where to put the information desk is actually the most difficult part of preparations. Jerry Cooper has been attending the festival for over 15 years and has served on the committee for 10.
I just love seeing all the people enjoying the small town feel and getting to experience that, because many of these people have never seen anything like this before.
In the past, traffic has been a major concern for festival goers, and I asked the committee how they plan to combat that, and they said there's not much they can do because it is such a small town and there's only a couple ways in and a couple ways out of the town. Reporting live in Hartsburg, Zara McDowell, KOMU8 News.
All right, Sarah, thanks. A Columbia child care group is preparing families for kindergarten. The organization First Chance for Families held an open house today aimed at spreading awareness about their group. First Chance currently provides basic child care supplies like diapers for nearly 250 families across 8 counties. The group's director hopes today's event will offer a helping hand to those in need.
Favorite part of events like this and our Lend and Learn libraries is that it is not income eligible. Anyone is welcome to join our programming. Parenting is hard for everybody, regardless of income, demographics, anything like that.
First Chance's Lend and Learn library lets families check out and take home an educational toy for up to a month. Coming up later in the show, President Trump is taking aim at the Affordable Care Act, how his new executive order could affect your health insurance.
Trump also nominated someone to head the Department of Homeland Security. Why he says his pick is the perfect fit.
Never be surprised by the weather. Download the free KOMU8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by Central Bank of Boone County.
Life of a homeowner's full of surprises. Drips that drive you crazy? Clogged drains magically appear. Heating and cooling systems break with way too much month left before the paychecks arrive. Hi, I'm Doug with All Weather. We've been fixing homeowner surprises for over 23 years. Our technicians are licensed, highly skilled, in fact, are trained to do one thing, and that's fix stuff. Expertly, on time, on budget, with upfront pricing. Next time your house throws you a surprise, call All Weather. We fix stuff. No surprises here.
The Tacoma and Tundra are built to last with big and bold features. The Tundra is a versatile workhorse that can tow over 10,000 pounds. And the Toyota Tacoma is the most awarded pickup ever. Rest assured, the Tundra and Tacoma are ready for whatever you throw at them. Tested, trusted, Toyota. Get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2017 Tundra or lease a new 2017 Tacoma for $299 per month. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
If you're facing a divorce, your case can be personal and sensitive in nature.
The family law team at Carson & Coyle knows the importance of good communication, and we care about our clients.
Whether securing significant assets or protecting your children's best interests, our attorneys handle all aspects of family law.
Our expertise can help settle your case or take it to trial.
For over 50 years, we have built our reputation here in mid-Missouri with a new office in Columbia to better serve you. At Carson & Coyle, we are dedicated to protecting your legal rights.
You push yourself every day. Tempur-Pedic helps you recover every night. Only Tempur material precisely conforms to your body for up to twice as much pressure-relieving power, so you won't toss and turn. And you'll wake up feeling powerful.
Now at Slumberland, register to win a $10,000 shopping spree when you take a Tempur-Pedic rest test. Plus, get an Amazon Echo household or a $300 Visa card with purchase. Pay no interest for 6 years on qualifying sets. Slumberland, it's a good life.
Custom coatings and accessories. Your epoxy flooring specialist. Epoxy Floors is ideal for inside or outside surfaces. From pool decks to outside patios, epoxy flooring will handle the outside elements. Let CCA create an impressive design. Make your ugly concrete disappear with durable sealed epoxy floors. Finally, decorative flooring that's affordable.
Hi, I'm Lendl.
And I'm Margaret.
We do residential and commercial epoxy floors. Stop by our showroom or call for free estimates.
Visit CustomCoatingsAndAccessories.com to view more pictures.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you. This First Alert Weather forecast is brought to you by Family Pond.
Welcome back to KMUA News at 9 o'clock. Here's a time lapse from Jefferson City today. Of course, we had that mist and fog out there this morning. Just a dreary one to start our Thursday here, but we saw a lot of sunshine by the afternoon. Check out those temperatures spiking upwards with that sunshine too. High temperature of 72 there at the Capitol, and just a light breeze out there at this point. Now looking at our temperature trends, our average for this time of the year, average high temperature, talking about climatology, is 68 degrees. We're going to be well above that. We're actually 15 degrees above that tomorrow at 83. And remember, high temperatures today were in the lower 70s and upper 60s. So definitely a big jump from today to tomorrow. Then we're at 85 on Saturday. And then we're going to take another big jump from 85 down to 63 on Sunday. That's because we have a cold front moving through overnight, and that's going to give us some chances for some showers and thunderstorms there too. And then we'll have a slow warm up here. That's going to be for the rest of our week next week with a lot of sunshine, not much rain expected next week. We have this high pressure in the area that's slowly leaving us, so we are going to see some increase of cloud cover behind this, especially with our cold front starting to approach here in the next couple days. So let's go ahead and track this hour by hour with our weathercast. So again, mostly clear skies out there tonight, not even too much fog expected tomorrow. Then at 4 p.m., you can see some of this cloud cover starting to move in from the northwest. That's as that cold front gets a little closer. Then as we head towards 7 a.m. on Saturday, I do think a lot of us will be dry during a lot of the daytime on Saturday. I think we're going to miss most of that rainfall with that cold front kind of stalling out to our northwest. Here's 3 p.m. Anytime after that, I am expecting this to slowly move in from the northwest as that cold front gets closer. Here's 6 p.m. And then some of these storms could even be stronger. You can see them kind of building up a bit here. Could have some large hail, maybe even some damaging winds with some of these storms, of course, along with the lightning and the heavy downpours at a few points with those thunderstorms too. That clears out though as we head into Sunday morning, and then we're left with a lot of sunshine for Sunday afternoon. And you can see, just looking at the background here, the big contrast in these temperatures behind this cold front. So again, really going from one season to another in less than 24 hours this weekend. Otherwise, here's a look at that severe potential. We actually, again, do have a slight severe potential. This is for Saturday night, and that's going to be, again, for large hail and damaging winds. A lot of it is just for our northwestern viewing area as that system really starts to develop and grow a bit more. And then as it pushes through and the night goes on, it will die down a bit more. Severe storms don't really hang on too much as you head into the late night hours, just not the heating and the instability that you need in the atmosphere. But we're 56 degrees for that low temperature tonight. Then tomorrow, again, we're in the 80s. Hard to say that. 83 degrees tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies, south winds 6 to 13 miles an hour. And for Friday Night Fever, not bad. A mix of cloud cover and clear sky at 77 first quarter, 73 by the end of our games. The game of the week, though, for us is Montgomery County at North Callaway tomorrow. They'll be out there live at 5 and 6. 85 degrees then on Saturday, 63 degrees for a high temperature then on Sunday. And then we're at 67 on Monday as well, and then we're warming up from there next week with a lot of sunshine and a lot of dry time. I should mention also, even when we're not seeing those thunderstorms this weekend, likely it will be breezy. Some gusts up to about 30, 35 miles an hour.
True Missouri weather, up and down.
Exactly. You got it right.
Thanks so much, Kim.
Thank you.
You got it.
President Trump signed a new executive order today.
How it could affect your health care coverage.
Guitar is more than just an instrument. It's like a friend. You know, if you're feeling down, you can pick your guitar up, and that's where a lot of blues songs come from. It's a personal connection. You have to be dedicated to really be good at it. One thing about Family Pawn, when you go in there, you get better service there than you do in a music store, I can say that. Anything you want, they've got it.
Every guitar that comes to the door at Family Pawn has a story. Let's find the one that's right for you.
FFO Home Stories.
We wanted a top quality mattress without the high brand name price tag.
That's exactly what we found at FFO. Awesome quality at half the price.
FFO Home, where great quality lives for less.
Buy any Serta iComfort Queen or King mattress set. Get 2 pillows, a sheet set, and a $100 gift voucher. 36 months, 0 down, 0 interest financing too.
Take yours home today at FFO Home.
The KOMU8 News app is brought to you by Huber & Associates, smarter IT solutions for business. Download in the App Store or Google Play.
As the season changes, you may start to notice spiders, wasps, and mice trying to enter your home. Now's the time to call us to Steve's Pest Control to stop the fall invasion.
We're going to solve your pest problem, I guarantee it.
Pest Control Business, Steve's Pest Control.
My goal now is to eventually own my own business and have a clothing emporium or my own store online. My boyfriend, he has 2 siblings that went to Bryan University, and he's like, hey, you should check this school out. It worked around my schedule like perfect. I could go to school year-round and I could finish and get my degree faster. Whenever I'm there, I feel like the teachers really care about you. Because of the training I received at Bryan University, I know now that I can reach my dreams.
As the season changes, you may start to notice spiders, wasps, and mice trying to enter your home. Now's the time to call us to Steve's Pest Control to stop the fall invasion.
We're going to solve your pest problem, I guarantee it.
Pest Control Business, Steve's Pest Control.
President Trump signed an executive order today that's aimed at making changes to the Affordable Care Act. The White House says this health care order will lower health care costs and bring more coverage options, but Democratic critics say it'll actually increase costs for people with pre-existing conditions and scare insurers out of the market. Americans who get their insurance through an employer, though, will not be affected. President Trump has officially nominated his pick to head the Department of Homeland Security. The position has been empty since July. His pick, Kirstjen Nielsen, is a cybersecurity expert and the Deputy White House Chief of Staff. Nielsen says that Homeland Security will be dedicated to helping areas hurt by natural disasters. The Senate has to approve Trump's nomination before Nielsen can take over the position. State Senator Maria Chappelle-Nadal is in the middle of controversy again for tweeting a picture that compared Trump to Hitler. The tweet you're seeing now shows Trump taking off his shirt. When the shirt comes off, the president's face is replaced with Adolf Hitler's. The picture is a new take on the controversial Dove soap advertisement that shows a black woman taking off her brown shirt to reveal a white woman underneath in a light-colored shirt.
Facebook's chief operating officer says she supports the public release of Russian-linked political ads that ran on the social network. Sheryl Sandberg said that Facebook will reveal that Russia-linked groups targeted Americans with ads, that they were designed to help Donald Trump get elected. Sandberg also says that foreign interference in a democratic election is very troubling. She announced that Facebook has a responsibility to do everything they can to prevent this kind of abuse.
We have an enormous responsibility here because people come to Facebook every day to share with their friends and family and to express themselves. And things happened on our platform in this election that should not have happened, especially and very troubling foreign interference in a democratic election. And we know that we have a responsibility to do everything we can to prevent this kind of abuse.
Facebook has already turned over about 3,000 ads that ran on its platform to congressional investigators, but they haven't been made public just yet.
The House of Representatives passed a disaster aid bill today to give relief to states and Puerto Rico that were affected by recent hurricanes. The $36.5 billion measure has moved to the Senate. The bill includes money to let financially troubled federal flood insurance programs pay an influx of Hurricane Harvey-related claims. And about $500 million could also pay for firefighting efforts in California. Speaking of which, officials in California say the massive wildfires consuming the state have burned nearly 300 square miles. More than 20 wildfires are still burning throughout several areas of California. The death toll is at 26, but that number could rise. Authorities say there's been significant improvement in several counties, and those fires are under control. They can move to other areas. Well, a matchup years in the making could be closer than you think.
The latest on the potentially renewed rivalry next in sports.
Hi, I'm Eric Brimmer. Join me as we go on the road with Big O Tires to celebrate the 100-year anniversary of Missouri State Parks. We'll visit a different park each week. Come along for fishing, camping, swimming, hiking, and the beautiful sounds of nature in Missouri State Parks.
Big O Tires is proud to support all of your Missouri state parks, including Echo Bluff State Park in Eminence. The park is set in a valley surrounded by towering bluffs and offers 8 miles of trails for hiking and mountain biking, plus floating, fishing, and even an adventure playground. But the highlight at Echo Bluff State Park is Echo Bluff. The geological wonder rises hundreds of feet above Sinking Creek. Big O Tires is proud to support all of your Missouri state parks, where admission and parking is always free. Join Big O Tires at your favorite park soon.
Want a chance to win some awesome prizes? Go to any Missouri Big O Tires and pick up a state park passport. Get it stamped each time you visit a Missouri state park. For more information, go to the Big O Tires Missouri Facebook page. And remember, you never know what you'll see at a Missouri state park.
With pre-collision system, lane departure alert, and more, Toyota Safety Sense is an advanced suite of active safety technology, now standard at no extra cost on 15 Toyota models. Tested, trusted, Toyota. Get $2,000 customer cash on a new 2017 RAV4, or get 0% APR for 72 months plus $1,000 bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places.
Closed captioning during KOMU8 News is brought to you by Mawkins.com. Shop thousands of vehicles on sale. From the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
Hi everyone, Missouri and Kansas. A renewal of the basketball rivalry may be just more than a week away. No official word, but the schools have been discussing a preseason scrimmage a week from Sunday. That would be October 22nd at the Sprint Center in Kansas City. The game would raise money for hurricane relief. The Tigers and Jayhawks have not met since 2012 when Mizzou left the Big 12 for the SEC. The schools must get NCAA permission to play. While Tiger fans have not seen Kansas against Missouri recently, they may not recognize their own team. A new-look Missouri squad to be certain, with head coach Conzo Martin now on the scene, and 6 new scholarship players, headlined, of course, by the nation's #1 recruit, Michael Porter Jr. Today, the Tigers went through timing drills ahead of Saturday's Pro Day, when NBA scouts will be on hand to check out the ball club. Times recorded today will be made available to the scouts as they show up to see the players themselves. Mizzou will start its regular season 4 weeks from Friday, November 10th, at home against the Iowa State Cyclones. The Missouri soccer team has suffered its longest losing streak in program history, 5 straight setbacks. But perhaps Kentucky would be the right place for the Tigers to be. Missouri 5-0 against Kentucky in soccer since joining the SEC. Coach Brian Blitz looking for his second SEC win of the year. The Tigers have beaten Georgia but not won a conference game since. 25th minute, Savannah Trujillo heads it to Sarah Luber, the sophomore from Jefferson City, heads it home. Beautiful work there by the Tigers that are up 1-0. Second half, freshman Miranda Jimenez for Kentucky with a left-footed shot. It's a beauty, right inside the far post for a goal to tie it at 1. But in the 83rd minute, it's Lubert again. This time the assist to Johnson, who scores 2-1 in favor of the Missouri Tigers as they get that winning goal, and they win it 2-1 over Kentucky. The losing streak is history. Well, the Missouri football team has suffered a losing streak of its own, of course. The Tigers with 4 consecutive setbacks in the SEC. They lost to Kentucky last week. They visit 4th-ranked Georgia this Saturday. And the Tigers are just 1-4 against Georgia since joining the conference. But that lone win did come in Athens in 2013, 41-26. These last 2 games that the Bulldogs have been close. Mizzou dropped a 1-point decision last year and a 3-point game 2 years ago. The Bulldogs this season 6-0. They've won their last 4 by an average of 32 points. Tiger quarterback Drew Lock knows his team has a tough task ahead.
They're going to come down and they're going to attack us. We're going to attack right back. It's going to be a fist fight every single play, which is like what we expected. You're going to Georgia. You're playing very good football.
Good football team indeed. Georgia ranked number 4 in the country. That's sports.
Thanks, Chris. Well, people looking up at the sky in Albuquerque today saw something unusual.
How one event has been entertaining visitors for over 45 years.
Taste what's new at Kobe Japanese Steakhouse and Sushi Bar. Enjoy the show as our skilled hibachi chefs prepare your favorite meal. Or watch the master sushi chef as he creates Kobe's special rolls. Make reservations today for all your special occasions. Make it special. Make it Kobe.
At Booz & Bark, our warehouse is big. I mean really big, but sometimes you've just got to clear it out.
That's right, Tracy. Come to Booz & Bark Flooring and Granite for a warehouse sale that is bigger than big. We're chopping our margins on hardwood flooring, carving the cost of natural stone, polishing prices on ceramic tile, granite countertops, and cabinets. We're cutting our carpeting, lessening our laminate, and devaluing our vinyl. All current stock is reduced.
So come to Booz & Bark Flooring and Granite, where we'll be forking over the great deals. At Booz & Bark's, we're going to floor you.
Taste what's new at Kobe Japanese Steakhouse and Sushi Bar. Enjoy the show as our skilled hibachi chefs prepare your favorite meal. Or watch the master sushi chef as he creates Kobe's special rolls. Make reservations today for all your special occasions. Make it special. Make it Kobe.
Albuquerque's sky filled with balloons this morning. Balloonists took flight before sunrise for the Dawn Patrol event. Hundreds of balloons lifted off from a massive 365-acre park during the 9-day event. This event has been entertaining residents and guests in the area for more than 45 years. It looks beautiful out there.
It really does.
Now here's a look at what we're following for KMU8 News at 10 o'clock. You might be able to run short-term rentals like Airbnbs out of your house in Jefferson City soon.
Why the city could change its policy, coming up at 10.
And we're going to have a lot of sunshine on our Friday. We're starting off at 56, ending it in the 80s at 83 degrees. And then on Saturday with a mix of sunshine and cloud cover throughout the day. We'll have showers and thunderstorms by the end of the afternoon into the evening. Some of them could be strong again with some stronger winds and hail. Then Sunday we're much cooler at 63. The rain leaving us for a abundantly sunny day for the most part. And then just a slow warm-up next week. So
it looks like we're starting to stable out, which is nice.
Yep, we're going all the way up to summer and dropping down to fall.
We need to put that summer clothes away. It's time. We'll be right back.
On air.